before I start my damn bird up, let me put some shit on it.
Oh yeah, I guess I should probably do that, huh?
Yeah.
What's the am I actually supposed to do anything, or am I just here to fly around? Do I need a specific loadout or anything?
No.
You don't.
Okay,
This is mainly for debug.
cool. In that case, rockets, fuel, and aim nines.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going with.
I'll tell you what though, in this F5 dropping that freaking dropping that GBU 12 and hitting a freaking target with it, it's pretty freaking
But it's
You,
sweet.
glazed properly is sick.
Yeah.
you succeeded in doing that?
I did in the one mission. The last mission I didn't fucking arm it.
That's pretty cool.
We can do it right now if you want.
Yeah.
I don't know how to do it for sure.
Well, we'll learn.
Dude,
We'll learn you something today, buddy.
put two of them on.
Happy.
All you gotta
happy
do is arm it, turn it on, flip the switches, and then fly towards it and drop it.
Well,
As long as
there's one-
you have the lays code correctly
there's
set.
one more thing that you have to double check, and this is a big thing. I don't even know what a Mark 84 is, but let's take one anyway. It looks-
Mark 84 is a 2,000-pound dump bomb.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking A right. Okay, so when you get in the F5, before you do anything Ghost,
Mm-hmm.
and when I say anything, I literally fucking mean anything.
Okay.
Right shift K.
Okay. I mean, I've already done things.
No, but this is for the future. You're gonna stay on 1688. I'm telling you this to save you trouble in the future.
Yeah.
Okay.
Before you spool up, let's say you get on the server on Friday or Saturday, right?
Yep.
And I'm flying around in a Gazelle.
Mm-hmm.
And you're like, fuck, I took off already and I'm on 1688. I can change my Gazelle to 1688 for you in the script
Gotcha.
if I'm not already on it. However, let's say I fly in the Gazelle and I drop off a JTAC Humvee. That JTAC Humvee is probably going to default to 1112. So, knowing that, before you rearm your plane, change the laser code with right shift, right alt 9, 0, and dash to whatever, like you're going to hit F10, backslash for radio, F10 for more commands, whatever F number for JTAC or FAC status. JTAC is AI, FAC is actual players. And if someone is active, it'll say JTAC Humvee is active, lasing a T90 tank on laser code 1112, 1113. Whatever the fuck number it is, you got to change that number in the kneeboard before you do anything. Otherwise, you're beat. You got to repit, get the right number, start over.
Gotcha.
Beyond that, as Ripper said, load GBU 12s onto your plane or whatever laser guided bomb you want. Select the pylon one at a time. Set the gray switch to bomb, and make sure you arm the bomb to the left of the gun ammo,
Right.
the gun arm. I usually just go with nose tail.
Right.
And I do that. I do the nose tail thing, even if I don't, like, I've made it such a habit that I just flip that fucking to nose tail, like in the startup.
Yeah.
Guys, we may have to restart the mission. All the A10s are A10As.
What? Fuck.
I was trying to figure out how to load a TGP to that.
God
for the last
damn
5
it.
minutes.
God damn it.
Oh, Grinelli.
Fuck.
It happens.
And you know, you had one job to do, Brunelli.
It's a good thing I didn't get too far
You
into
know what's
setting it
hilarious?
up.
I wrote A10C in the name, too.
Yeah, yeah. So was that the first test?
That was the first test, and you
First
passed,
test,
sir.
passed. Well, very well.
Good for you. All right, now let's actually do this.
Only 16% of people have caught that so far. So.
Yeah, you're the third person to catch that.
So I'm a top gun already, huh?
You're already a fucking pro. Holy shit, I'm sorry.
I'm definitely a top observer.
Yep, that's why you don't do drugs.
Oh, I see it now. It says A10A, 4 of them. I see it.
We We all have a tower.
Typical. Welcome to company 2.
Hey,
Yeah.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I see 4 A10Cs, 4 F15s, 6 F5s, 7 F5s, whatever it is, and fucking a partridge in a pear tree.
baguette.
Let's do this.
God. Oh, it's classic.
That is classic.
I
I
have
love
to.
how the
I
Mirage. Go ahead.
was gonna say I have to use that one in BMS. No.
Seriously. I love how the Mirage has a fucking e-brake, like a handbrake.
So you can drift it. No.
So I can fucking lock it up. That's what I'm all about.
Let's see. So now I'm supposed to find the server again. And I'm supposed to hit Shift Alt F5 62489. What? Shift K?
Right shift K
Right
for the
shift
kneeboard.
K.
And just
Oh,
double
yeah.
check that your laser code is 1688. It always is from default, but if you don't know about that and no one ever tells you about it, you'll never be able to fucking get it right online.
Right, I gotcha.
So it's big. The reason why you have to do that is because the bombs themselves are what have the laser code in them, not the plane. So when you're in the air, you physically can't change the fucking code. It's got to be done on the ground.
I gotcha.
Yep.
That's stupid of them.
Well, that's how it is in BMS too. That's why we needed
That's
to load
reality,
out.
unfortunately.
Yeah.
That's how it is in real life.
Yeah. Okay.
But in real life, you wouldn't have 70.
Oh, that's true. You're not changing you're changing what code you're looking for.
You're changing the code that you're searching for. You're not changing the code that the
Right.
bombs are attached to. Yep.
Dude,
Yup.
something's up with my stick.
I hate it when that happens.
It's like I'm looking at it in the cockpit, nothing's on, and it's just like freaking wiggling, dangling.
Every problem you've had in DCS, I could just finish what sounds like my sex life.
He's not wrong. He's not wrong. You frequently have stick dysfunctions.
Forgot to arm my fuses. That happens all the time.
Yeah, I can see you having trouble.
That's Chili's main problem. I gotta say, I've learned how to read German, Russian, French, and Swedish because of this fucking sim.
I've learned how to not fly foreign planes.
Zing.
Yeah.
Yeah, if I can't read the instruments, no, sorry.
You're out.
No, yeah, I'm not trying to make split-second like flight
Got
maneuver
it.
decisions in Russian.
My stick, like my axes were bind to like every freaking axis across my freaking my CFD, my MFDs, my throttle, and my freaking stick.
Oh my god. Oh yeah, that's a problem.
That's what happened in the last mission. Like my plane just kept doing this like hard roll to the left. And I could never figure out what the heck it was. That's what it was.
That's pretty funny. Glad you got it fixed.
Yep.
Glad you got it fixed. It's always something in these games.
Who's in the other Mirage?
I am. The engine won't start.
Is your throttle? Check your throttles in idle cutoff. it's not, press the little red button
GB12.
and pull your throttle back.
Yeah, so I've got it into idle cutoff, and it just it doesn't do, you know, like the very beginning where it doesn't like crank.
Request rearming.
You have e-brake on, red switch, fuel cutoff is on. The vent switches all the way to the right are in the center G position. The other two switches are on to the right position. Engine, fuel cutoff, booster pumps.
Yep.
You flip open the red cover, press
Yep.
the button, it spools up to 11% RPM. Then you bump the throttle off.
Yeah, it won't spit.
The fuck is beeping at me? It's fucking French nonsense.
It's so weird. I mean, I've had this problem on Blue Flag, and I could never figure out what causes it. And
Since you're not very far in the startup procedure, try repitting real quick.
Copy. Ground air supply is now connected. Apply ground air supply. Copy. Air is now applied.
Ripper, you have a split throttle?
No.
Fuck. But never mind. Disregard. Ghost, do you?
Negative.
Never mind.
We can't afford them fancy throttles.
Listen here, man.
The
Got kids and shit.
the short version of the reason why I ask is if you were in a rush, you could connect ground air supply, spool the left engine, disconnect ground air supply, hold your brakes, spool the left engine up to 90% while holding the brakes, and then hold the right starter button and use the bleed off pressure from the left engine to spool the right one.
Ah.
It's like a ramp start. And then after you get the RPMs going up, you flip the throttle off idle cutoff and it will just start. And then once it idles, you drop the left engine back down.
Copy. Ground air supply is now connected. Apply ground air supply. Copy.
It makes most sense for all of us to taxi left.
What, babe? I'm about to be.
Yes.
What are you all up to?
You wanna
Hey,
join us?
homie.
Yeah, I just jumped into an A10.
Right back, guys.
We're checking out Debug.
What's debug?
A new member,
New guy.
Oh, right, okay.
F&G.
Kind of like this little Mirage though, Ripper.
Dude, I love this F5. This is...
F5 is cool.
I like the analog.
I'm gonna JTAC for you guys for Ghost.
Sweet. I grabbed 2 bombs too, so...
All right, yeah, I'll JTAC both of you guys once Debug has a run at the target area. The target area is the test airfield to the south. Kobaletti, everything is clearly marked on the map.
Okay, I see now. So, I loaded 2 Mavericks and 6 dumb bombs.
That's all right.
Let
That's
me know.
perfect.
Okay.
All you're gonna need to fire. I mean, you only need to fire 1 Maverick, really.
Okay.
And then, like, as you fly on the Fridays, the Saturdays, random Sundays, random nights like tonight, getting people involved,
Copy.
we can get small groups of people together and focus in on something that everyone's not familiar with. Like, let's all get together and learn how to input our own waypoints into the CDU. Let's work on learning how to search for a laser. Because we have a lot of guys that fly helicopters that are lasing for us that make the job a lot easier. And if you know how to use the systems,
So you do training sessions together?
oh, hell yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
What
that's really good
we're
to hear.
doing now, what I'm gauging my mission building to is more real live fire exercises that are more co-op Blue Force only, where everyone works together. It's not like I'm going to get in an SU-27 and fuck with everybody. Like, you're still fresh. Ghost is kind of fresh in the F5. Ripper's fresh in the F5. If I got an SU-27 on red and just started shitting on everybody, it would not do anything to help the group. So, like, I want to try to balance it. I want to encourage learning more about the aircrafts that we own. And then simple radio will follow, because I think that really adds a large immersion factor. Like, Arma is fucking awesome with the radios.
Yeah, it is.
What is that, by the way? It wasn't around
I
when
was
I was
really
flying.
impressed with Arma's radio.
What, SRS, simple radio debug?
Yeah.
Simple radio is basically like TeamSpeak or Task Force radio, like in Arma, for DCS. So DCS does not support voice over IP. So we're in Discord right now, but if we had simple radio running, we would be able to effectively like go to channel 251 AM, and then I could go to 257 and JTAC for Ghost and not overlap and have a conversation with him.
So it
And
enforces frequencies
it's
as
like-
well?
Yes.
Well,
Yeah.
you have to learn how to use the radios as well a little
Oh,
bit.
that's great. If
Awesome.
I made something like that.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
sick.
So what about line of sight?
Line of sight is active in the scripts that I use.
Okay.
So if you're JTACing in a helicopter and you're 10,000 meters away, as long as you're within 10,000 meters and you can see it, LOS, you're fucking good to go. I'm gonna pull up more because we got 2 more guys, and I'm gonna fade harder left.
Yeah, I'm active right.
I'm going active left next to Ghost. It looks like Butch is taking active right.
Yeah, Butch, squeeze through the middle and get next to me. You got room, and we're tiny. I'm pretty sure the F5 is faster than the Mirage.
Hmm.
I don't know. It
I
doesn't
don't
feel
think
right.
so.
Well, it might not feel fast with 4 GBUs and fuel, but
That's true. I usually do have it loaded up with rocket
Do you
pod.
want me to take center or right?
fade right.
Yeah, fade right just to be safe if you don't mind. And I'll trail you.
Yeah, you're good. That's good. All right, so front row, brakes on.
I'll grab some screens.
I grabbed some.
Pulling up to 80%. Holding, rolling, full burn, brakes off. F5s are clear in 2, 1, clear. Mirage rotate.
Alright, Tiger's brakes on, 80%, run them up. Brakes off. Full burn.
Gonna fly runway heading for about a quarter mile. We'll make a right-hand turn. We'll come to 150.
This one's for Pepe! God damn it, come on, get off the fucking
Pepe!
ground. Fucking heavy bitch.
Alright, let's start my right turn.
Don't forget your takeoff trim rep.
Oh, that's what it was. I forgot to freaking raise a nose gear. Or nose, hike it.
Coming out of burner.
Burner off. F5s are 2.5 miles off your 6.
Ripper's forming up on Ghost.
Alright, so we don't fuck each other up, let's start heading towards the test airfield off the coast. and let's fly counterclockwise orbits. Or no, we'll fly clockwise because we're gonna overshoot.
Is that it? That tiny little airfield over there?
See that like X airfield? Yep.
Am I 2 o'clock or so?
Yeah.
All right. So before anybody rolls in deep, we're gonna let debug
Absolutely.
search and destroy some Russian fuel tankers.
Oh yeah, this is his show, man. I'm just here to fly. Been a while.
Just doing my final checks now.
The Roger Dodger.
Come off that trim.
I almost ran into.
I saw that. I'm watching you though. All right, I'm starting my orbit. You're directly underneath me, so just maintain a clockwise orbit around this field, like a mile out, not even like half a mile.
The great thing is Ghost never leaves the
um,
burner, so I can see exactly where he's at.
Oh
There's
my
somebody
God.
else in the A10.
That's debug.
Yeah, debug and only-
I've forgotten how to turn the nose wheel steering on. Does somebody know?
The pinky switch. I don't know what the fuck the keybind. I forget what the keybind is.
Let me look it up for you.
Insert key.
Are there blue forces on the ground?
Yeah, I've got it.
Yeah, it looks like blue and red.
There's blue 4 and red 4. The objective, the corners of the runway and the center pin of the runway are red fuel tanks. We're going to use those for JTAC F5s and for unguided bomb testing.
Okay. So I guess the
Around
idea
the
is to be
perimeter.
able to correctly identify which one's foe.
We want to,
Got it.
identify the fuel truck and put a Maverick right up its ass and
Got it.
leave the Humvees alone.
Perfect.
Those targets are just off the same runway heading, but about maybe 0.2 miles away. So right in that immediate grass area.
Got it.
Yeah, it's been a while since I've formation flown.
Same here. So no worries.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's 100% right now, but yeah, I wouldn't worry about it.
Oh, as far as formations, no. Plus, we're all on different planes, so that's fun. At
Well,
least for learning.
Yeah, I mean, even just the pairs, you know, me and Ripper are off each other, you guys are off each other. It's,
That's just because I'm not trying to sit right on top of you.
that's the way I like it.
Butch, are you? Yeah, you're Jupiter, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
In combat, you never fly that close anyway. You go spread.
Are you
But now that you
envisioning
mention it, Ghost, I'm
in
gonna come
reality?
fly off your right wing and just fucking harass you now.
Come get it.
Fuck it. He asked for it. Full burner on. Let's go. Yes, Voodoo. We are all just orbiting to watch the new guy. Someone in my stream was asking if we're watching the new guy.
Debug rolling.
Alright, there goes debug taking off.
Actually, that was me taking off. I think debug must be behind me.
Ah.
Ghost, what's your indicated airspeed?
here? Can you hear me?
I lost Ghost.
Am I alone in the
he's
world?
Yeah, he's gone. You're here, but you just said disconnected.
Hello? Okay, I'm here. I'm in Discord still.
Yeah, I was going to try to catch up with you and you just vanished.
I told you couldn't. I'm too fast. Yeah, it
Just
was
like-
weird. It just dropped me from DCS.
Just like Ghost to leaving a flash.
Do you have sidewinders on you, Ripper?
Yes.
Good.
I'm in the blue tiger.
Oh, I see you. I see.
Uh-oh.
I've managed to load my A10 with the tiniest bombs. It just doesn't look right.
It'd be like freaking online. He grabbed training bombs for a mission.
He's dropping rocks at him.
Yes.
Oh, wait a minute. What are training bombs? What are
I
they
don't know what
called?
they're called. I don't know the name of them.
Use,
'Cause
I think.
I may have just done the same thing.
Are they blue, Olmi?
Yeah, they're blue.
Yep, those are training bombs.
Oh my god. Yeah, blue is bad.
I love it.
That's fucking priceless.
Dude, it was great. Freaking online did it. We did a mission where we had to attack a Groom Lake, and he's dropping freaking.
Blue.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's like, I wanted to see what they do. They do nothing.
What do you mean? I want to see what they do. Like damage-wise? I mean, if that thing landed on your car,
Oh,
it'd still
yeah.
fuck
Oh,
it
yeah.
up. I mean,
Yeah, it does have a small charge in it, and it produces smoke. If it's the same as the ones in the F-16.
Yeah, it'll drop. It'll do a puff of smoke so you can see where it falls.
that's fucking hilarious.
But I dropped them earlier on in the F-16, but I did that on purpose that time.
Oh man.
They used to do warbirds with paintball guns.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
The problem is that a paintball doesn't have the same mass as a bullet, though.
Well, no, they did it so they could tell if like one guy shot the other guy.
Like paint rounds,
Yeah.
not like balls.
Yeah, it was like there was like the cannons and stuff in the gun, but they shot paintballs with paint rounds instead of like
That's
bullets.
sick.
You know, I
Butch, I'm
cannot
on your
remember a
6.
thing in this aircraft now.
Okay, I have eyes on the Humvee and the truck.
All right, so first objective, any target location you like of the 4, eliminate red forces, leave the blue targets.
Is there an autopilot in the F5?
No,
I
trim.
don't think so.
Yeah.
Trim
Maverick is the usage weapon.
Okay, I'm assuming the truck, the fuel truck, is the red 4.
Correct.
I'm over on the target now, so let's see what goes on.
Flying in close formation is a tremendous pain in the ass.
Oh,
It
yeah.
can be, yes.
But if
I've
you
not
you can
managed
get the
that
formation
successfully
flying
anything.
down, the air-to-air refueling is nothing.
Yeah.
Voodoo, he's in a HNC.
It's the turns that get you.
Yep.
Like if I'm on his right wing and we turn right, it's all good. If we're turning left, problem.
Well, usually, like when you're flying formation like that, the
You've
lead
got
will
them
make the
down.
calls. You know, right turn X. You know,
Yeah,
speed
little
Y,
more.
pitch X. You know, whatever they lead. They give you those calls so you can try to time your turns together. That's especially what you see with like the demonstration teams. The leader does all the calls, so everyone just follows.
I've seen videos of the red arrows calling out their calls as they're doing it, and they sound so weird.
Yeah.
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 Left 6.
I don't know if
3,
they're typical
2,
of other.
25, 8, 1. It's just so like.
Debuck rifle.
Yeah, they say it in a strange way.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like, oh.
Be a missile incoming.
missile incoming. I got on. Hopefully I don't crash watching the missile.
It's good.
Looking good.
Amen.
Oop.
Boom.
It's a good thing I came back when I did. It was inverted.
Wow.
He's 2 for 2.
Hey.
All right, so
looking
you
good.
said you have
2 Mavericks.
2 Mavericks. If you want to expend the other one just so you're level flight, you can pick any other fuel truck you could find of the 3 remaining.
Okay, I'll go for the northeast.
Do I want to drop in or out of power first?
I think you always fuck. I got a 50-50 shot of being right.
Sure do, buddy.
What are you carrying, Ghost?
Mark 82s.
I think because of the way that it so adversely affects the trim on the plane, I think you want to ditch the outside first.
You go outward towards the inside.
Towards the inside.
Unless,
because
like-
if you're-
Like me, I'm carrying 2 GBU-12s. I'm carrying them on the inside of the wings.
But like if you drop one GBU-12, the plane's gonna fucking list pretty
Yeah,
hard.
yeah. You just have to you deal with that until you drop the other one.
Exactly. So yeah, Ghost. Let's stick with outside in.
Outside in? Okay.
Yeah.
But usually, like if you're carrying rockets and bombs, you want to put the heaviest item on the inside of the wing and keep the lightest to the outside.
Okay.
So that's why, like on a Viper, the bags sit on the inside, which because that's where the fuel lines are. But your heaviest orders goes to the center line.
And I have eyes on debug.
God, I can't wait for them to update this freaking 2.5.
I'm trying to reacquire targets.
Take your time.
When is the update likely to happen?
Oh god, next year.
You won't see it before December of 2018.
You probably won't see it before all 3 of those planes have come
Exactly.
out, been released either.
Yeah, that's true.
Because everything is being built and designed on with they're in a shitty spot. Instead of doing these 3 planes, they should be focusing on fixing everything that's fucked and getting it to 2.5, then pushing development on what works.
Yeah, but fixing bugs doesn't earn money, does it?
No, it doesn't. Unfortunately,
preserves
you're 100% right, though. You're 100% right.
Yeah, you are. That's true. Yeah, it does
But it's-
preserve your existing customer base and keep your people happy.
It does, though.
As a
They
new
don't care about
DCS
that, though.
player, all I've seen is how shitty the company is.
I
And,
mean,
you
they
know,
banned
like,
it on Facebook. I can't post on their page on Facebook. Wagner fucking banned me.
That's because you're an asshole.
I know.
Okay, debug has eyes on target. The truck is now not sitting at the center of the group. Am I correct?
Say again?
The truck is not sitting at the center of the group this time. It's set in the northeast corner.
You may, yes. He is sharp on the. I'll give you that.
I
But
mean, it's an
yes.
expensive missile, right?
Correct.
we're accustomed to slight overages in expense
Slight.
during our operations. We've been known to go a bit overboard on the party favors, if you will.
Except that one time we tried to set off the biggest party favor of all and failed.
Ghost missed it.
It was a damn. It was
Rifle?
damn.
We couldn't get the nuke to go off on Malden. We could nuke Key West, but we could not nuke Malden.
Wow.
All right, after this hits, which I believe it will,
Looks good to me.
let's go for the final run here, which is just going to be whatever dumb bombs you have. You got 5 locations, 4 corners and center. Do
Boom.
the best you can, because I don't even think
Bingo.
I could fucking hit one of these containers right now with a dumb bomb.
I know I couldn't in the F5.
Okay, I'll be approaching from the north, and let's see how that goes.
What do I set my targeting to for bombs? Is it 80?
What bombs? The Mark 82s?
Yeah.
It might not be that much. It might only be 15.
Okay.
14 is rockets. It's a good thing you said
Yeah,
something. I
and
forgot all
then
about
80.
that.
Rockets is a shout. Yeah, he's right.
Yeah,
80?
It's 80.
yeah. It's a good thing you said something because I forgot all about that with the rockets. setting the gun sight.
The depression is important.
Yeah, he'll miss if not.
I miss anyway. So.
At
Well,
least
what
I-
you could do what most people do, which is ignore the fucking HUD altogether and just fire a pair, and
Yes,
then go
I
off of
do
that.
that. Yeah.
Go off of that,
Hell, I
which,
do that a lot.
which leads back to your overages comment.
Yeah. You got to be careful about what you waste because that limits other things that you can waste. You know. So like, if I'm just throwing away rockets here, then I might not be able to crash a Chinook into a tower in Arma.
There, like, yeah.
Like, it all has to
Or
balance
you know what we
out.
wind up doing, Ghost? Both.
You gotta balance the books.
Bro, you weren't there for it, Ghost, but Spud hooked me up completely fucked up, and I spiked the ground so hard, it
Oh
fucking
god, yeah.
crashed my Arma.
What?
He just like what happened to you in Korea. He hooked Granelli up to the wrong chain on the helicopter, and it just freaking like pivoted right into the ground. He didn't even get off the ground. It just like it looked like
I've seen that video.
yeah. He just slung right into the ground.
And whoever had the
hilarious.
clip, it was a perfect view.
It was Spuds. It was Spuds' clip, and all you see is Spuds going, "Oops."
Gotta
He knew what
balance
he
the
did.
load.
He knew exactly what he did as soon as it started to happen. He knew he'd messed up.
You gotta balance the load. Hey, Ripper.
Hola.
Again, reminding me of my suicide.
Oh shit! I'm almost out of fuel, ain't I?
So the first training lesson I'm doing with you boys is how to not run in the afterburner.
I'm not in Afterburner.
No,
No, I still got
How
some
are
fuel.
we burning fuel?
That's too late. It's because of the auto balance shit. I got. Oh, it's on the right side. Okay. I burned most of the fuel from my left tank instead of my right tank.
If Ghost and Ripper, whoever else is on board that has dumb bombs or any other kind of bombs, you can attempt to destroy the Humvees on the outside of the.
I got GB12s and
All right, I'm gonna
rockets.
hop in the truck for you, but when I do that, I'm gonna get booted out of the Mirage.
I only see blue for Humvees. Is that correct?
So,
Well, yeah, they're blue for Humvees
Are
Okay.
you a bit of an expert on the 810?
too.
Oh, there goes an
Okay.
82.
I don't think anyone here is an expert.
I just
Chilio.
Good hit.
Julio claimed to be an expert, but I mean, he's probably more educated in the systems. Like, he could probably teach us how to do the waypoints and stuff, and like the nonsense and CPU, all the computer shit.
yeah, I was just wondering how to go into doing that.
Master mode switch.
Ripper, are you rolling in or what's the?
No,
Yeah,
I'm just
yeah, I've got, it's
orbiting.
in CCIP. I'll just try and drop something, see what happens.
I thought Granelli was doing lays for me, but I guess not.
No, I am gonna lace for you.
Oh no, that's right. You said you gotta get in the
True.
truck.
I have to get in the truck. Yeah,
Yeah, that's
just give
what
me a sec.
Okay.
Yeah, I keep forgetting I don't have rockets, and that going in and spamming the launch button will be bad.
I've never dropped bombs off this plane, so I'm just gonna hit the pickle button and just anywhere.
Are we bombing the blue targets now?
Only blue targets. We're leaving the airfield, red shipping containers for
Debug.
debug.
Okay, I already did 2 passes.
All right, hit it.
I guess it's close enough, right?
I see a BDU dropping.
Is that you, Olmi, with your blue bombs?
Yeah, it
Yeah,
must be.
but I don't understand what the HUD's trying to tell me. I've just got a dotted line down
You
the
just
middle.
you just dropped a bomb on an apartment building.
Yeah, but these I don't seem to have any cues on the hood.
Okay,
I've just
Granelli,
got a
I'm gonna
dotted line
land
down
and
the center of the screen.
refuel.
All right, perfect.
Might as well too.
I mean, I could be badass, getting an A10 and lays for you from the A10, but it's not going to be consistent enough. I hate to say I was unable to get the bombs to come off the pylons. I'm embarrassed to say, rather.
Alright.
Probably gonna have to go around too fast.
No, I'm thinking the same. I'm trying to slow down now.
Yeah, it's not gonna happen.
I don't know, man. I'm at 350 knots. I can do some serious air braking.
I have no idea how to drop this bomb.
Press the jettison button and then throw a match.
Or just fly by it with the afterburner full burn.
I mean, maybe not that.
Too bad you can't do what they did in Iraq with the F-16s. Use a sonic boom to fucking attack the enemy.
I saw that.
Damn
That was pretty quick thinking on that guy's part.
Hell yeah, man.
And pretty ballsy.
Can you imagine not slamming into the ground? No.
So what did he do?
He got high and went full burner and flew towards the ground and pulled up right at the last second and used the shockwave of a sonic boom.
To make it sound like this. So the full story is not to be a dick.
No, please, because it requires context.
I'm about to be. The pilot received a call from a ground team that was getting slaughtered.
British.
And they had no IR strobes. They had no way of knowing where the friendlies were to where the enemies were.
They couldn't see anything.
The pilot couldn't see shit, and he was not about to drop a bomb on all his boys.
Yeah.
So he had the idea to make these sonic boom runs the way he would drop like a GBU or something, and pulled up at the last minute and like threw the shockwave at the ground, and it made that sonic boom like hit the ground and made it feel like bombs were being dropped. And it gave the ground team enough room to get out and get the wounded out and whatever, use the hero.
Oh, because it made the enemy get their heads down.
Oh
And
yeah.
Yeah, they all fucking ran, bro. They fucking took off running.
They thought they were being bombed. They thought it was like a dive bomb attack.
That is some heroics. That is.
Seriously, because he kept everybody alive and he completed the mission.
And he didn't waste any money by dropping silly bombs.
Yeah, well, and more importantly, forget about wasting money. You didn't kill anybody with friendlies with the bombs. That's more important, I think.
Yeah.
To be fair, if I was,
yeah,
I would have chewed him out.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
Talking about money here. I mean, people are great, but
Like each fucking AIM 120 is like what? 15 million?
No.
that's ridiculous, isn't it?
It's not 15 million.
How much does it cost to train a pilot? Though?
They spend $1 million per pilot.
400,000. 120C is 400 grand
Yeah.
per unit.
Yeah.
I don't want to land facing you, Ripper.
I think the planes themselves are like 18 million.
It depends on the plane. The F-16 in today's dollars is like 25 million.
Oh, dude, I could buy one.
That's what I'm
Holy
saying.
shit,
Just get rich
never.
enough.
2017 flyaway cost for an F-18. Any
50 or
any
60 million?
guesses? Oh, you're close. It's higher though.
75?
70.5.
Yeah.
Fucking A. All right, I'm gonna get in a truck for you so we can lay
Alright,
this.
I'm off the
See,
runway.
I would be really upset because even if I did have that money, I wouldn't be able to buy one.
You can't afford the maintenance on it.
I actually hit some targets.
I'm sure
I can't
there's a
believe it.
legality against it.
Oh, you
Did
can buy
you?
old birds like
Well, can you not see the smoke?
Yeah, but an old warbird isn't a freaking supersonic
I'm
fighter
in the
jet.
menu. Hold on.
you
Oh, I
can-
mean, when I say hit the targets, I mean hitting the right area.
He smacked it with the paint bomb. But no, goes. You can buy like an F-104 that goes fucking 2 times the speed of sound.
I'm just circling round. and I
Really? That's
don't think it's
ridiculous.
as good as I thought.
Son of a bitch. I can't get in the truck.
This F5 you're sitting in, you can buy one for like $4 or $5 million right now.
That's ridiculous.
Bargain.
I'll take 6.
Hey, I'm telling you, we
I think
started our own
you
rated
can
air
buy
company.
yourself an ex-military gazelle for less than 100,000.
They were there was a MiG-21 UM, which is a 2-seat MiG-21 in California that was for sale for 150,000.
Those bombs were pretty much spot on.
Hey. Army comes to the training op and actually uses the training weapons.
Seriously.
How dare
What a
you?
hero.
To be fair, they show you where you hit far better than normal uniforms.
Probably.
Oh my god.
Can you see the smoke though? It's like
Give me a second.
huge white in comparison to the black.
Okay, let's see.
I increased it.
Can you guys hear me?
Oh yeah, I see the white smoke now.
Yes, we can.
Oh no! Oh, I'm spinning out. Oh, I'm so scared.
Rockets next.
So I was able to drop 4 bombs. I don't know if you were able to see the effect, but
I did. What, yep, it's which is no problem. I mean, everything is good. Check out. I mean, I like comments. I have no negative comments. You caught the fact that
The A10As were in there. You got the
the
trick
A10
question.
Yep, you got the trick question, which no one really has gotten that one yet. So you passed that one. I like your style. I like the procedure that you use when you go in. You get the appropriate amount of distance that you need to take to get a good shot to move. When you're pickled, you flare. The motions are there. It's advanced. You definitely have a more advanced understanding of the simulator. It's not. You're not a
Thank
beginner.
you.
So yeah. So I definitely. I mean, we can probably learn something from each other.
So,
that's good to hear. So
sorry,
Copy.
but
So if you're
maybe
available
next time.
Friday, Saturday, Sunday, whatever, I mean, we'll usually post, but it'd be great for you to participate. The last question I would have is, do you only own the A10 currently?
can you repeat that?
What modules do you own for DCS? Do you just own the A10, or do you have helicopters, fighter planes?
You've stumped him.
I think my connection is acting out today. Guys?
Yep.
Hello?
Can you hear us?
Yeah, now I can. What was the last question? About?
Any other modules that you own for DCS besides A10?
Yeah, I own everything except that C101
Oh shit!
and the new map. I forgot what it was.
Normandy. That's
Yeah.
Don't worry about the map. But you have Nevada.
Yeah, I did.
Oh, beauty. All right. You have a favorite role that you like to play or fly?
Not really. As long as I can fly with you guys, I'm fine with it. I'm not very proficient with helicopters though. Just FYI.
Yeah, that's no problem.
Gotcha. Refueling complete.
Honestly, I'd prefer some kind of low-tech aircraft like F5 or MiG-21. I spend a lot of hours on the A10, but I kind of like it better when I don't have a targeting pod or advanced computers handling the plane for me. So, but it's not an
Copy.
issue if I have to fly it in.
So are you saying that I'm less of a man for liking the F-16 so much?
Oh no,
Ground air supply is now
F16 is
connected.
fine, but I mean, no.
No, I'm right there with you, buddy.
If anyone has something against F16,
Fly ground air supply.
F15, sorry.
Copy. Air is now applied.
15's okay, 16 is where it's at. I can't wait until, like, 40 years from now we can fly fully simulated Raptors.
What, when it's like not?
When it's like considered a like what we would get a World War I plane.
Yeah.
When the X-wings are out.
Let me tell you, I'm looking forward. In reality, though, I'm looking forward to that day for the Nissan Skyline R34. When it's considered a classic car, I can import one from Japan. No one's gonna break my balls. I don't have to fucking jump through 100 hoops. I could just get in my fucking R34, right-hand drive, and drive it.
Running away.
Hello. Chief, connect ground air supply. Copy. Ground air supply is now connected.
So what's in the BMS Checkride?
Oh boy, that's where it gets fun. Not that this isn't fun. That's where it gets really fun.
So I've
It's-
never did
it's about the
multiplayer
same-
in
it's about the same.
BMS. Are there any special settings or any kind of tricks to get into a server, or can you
It's
quickly give me a heads up? Or
it's not nearly as user friendly. So the basic process is you'll be given someone's IP address, whoever's going to host the server,
Chief,
and you'll have to
ground air
type that
supply.
in along with you'll have to, essentially need to put that in about 2 places to get the multiplayer connected and the radios connected. Once we get all that set up for you and make sure you're good there, just give you a brief overview of the mission. It's standard. We run it for everybody. Even when we practice, we run it. We'll do a radio check to make sure it's all working. Then we'll go out. It's almost the same thing as this. You're gonna go to a target field and just hit it. And
okay,
just
so it's more or less like a training
crap out of
mission,
it.
right?
Yeah. Yeah, all these check rides are to make sure that you know what a plane is.
All right.
Because not everyone does.
And just so we know, like, who the guys are, like, on a mission on Saturday, like, I know you know what you're doing in the A10. I know you're going to be able to handle yourself if I need to throw you in a cap or something, or if we're, let me just reset. If we're flying a mission and we need, Jesus Christ, and we're flying a mission and we're getting overwhelmed in the air, you own more than the A10, you could hop in an SU or a 15 or an F5 and you could cap.
Better?
If you need to go and air to ground, you air to ground. You're a good fit. Helicopter proficiency is not a problem. You could mess around if there's a lot of other guys doing other shit and you're in the mood. We have plenty of people to help in all areas.
Chief, disconnect ground air supply.
That is very good to hear, by the way. Just one thing,
Ground air supply is
I'll be
now
traveling
disconnected.
for work for the next, I think, 6 days. So
That's no big deal.
Yeah,
I'll be
probably
back
not.
next Thursday or Wednesday. I don't remember now.
How many of our guys were active duty that are like floaters, kind of? 13, 14?
A lot. 5 or 6 active. But in
But
terms
after
of,
I come back, I would be very active. I mean, your times are perfect for me. 11 East Coast is
that's awesome.
9 here, so I can almost attend everything because
Oh,
that's
perfect.
exactly the time I came back from the office. I come back from the office.
Yeah,
Perfect.
it's usually when we fly. Typically we have a pretty set schedule every week. But it has been known to change and fluctuate. We try to get more flights in to accommodate other guys in other time zones, different games and things like that. But yeah, man, excited to fly with you.
All right, then I'll take my leave for today. My wife is kind of sick, so I'll just go
Uh-oh.
ahead and take care of her.
Absolutely, man. Hope she feels
No
better.
worries.
But I'll be
Listen,
there.
Definitely a pleasure to meet you, and looking forward to flying.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you guys as well. It was nice to be back in the air, and we'll see how this goes.
Yeah, man. Even if you're not flying, feel free. Don't be a stranger in Discord. We all kind of hang out there. So.
Oh, speaking of not flying, do you guys have some kind of a mod pack for Arma? I'd like to get into that as well, because I know those things are very large and take some time to download.
I will message you in Discord.
Yeah, please do.
Info. That was Granelli.
All right then.
Yeah, have a good night.
Yeah.
See you later, mate.
See you
Easy,
see you
buddy.
guys tomorrow. Debug out.
Later. Only good news. The cannon rounds
What's
you
that?
have are not training rounds.
I'm just getting a new load of real bombs.
Oh man, I just
Wait
loaded
a
my whole
minute, he's-
I just loaded my whole plane up with blue bombs and shit so you wouldn't feel bad.
Are you still lasing?
I'm going up for I realized that I can't get in the Humvee to laze. Is this you in front of me? On the runway?
Negative. I'm on the runway now.
Ripper's
I'm all
on the run-
talking to the guy and my freaking mic's muted. This whole like last 5 minutes.
You're such an asshat.
Dude,
Yeah,
I
dude,
swear.
Man.
I look over my OBS and my mic is like, there's no. There we go. Whoa,
Did I
shit.
get one? No, I didn't.
Took off much better with the hike.
Guys, we're doing it. And flight.
All right, I'm right behind you guys. I'm in an A10. I'm gonna laze with my targeting pod. I'm 1688.
Roger.
To get it deployed, because that's something I've noticed is that whenever I try to land in the Mirage, the chute doesn't deploy.
Say again, Butch, you kind of broke up for me there.
I don't know. The Mirage had a parachute.
Yeah, on the left-hand side of the cockpit, it's parachute.
Oh, I see what happened. Yeah, he ended up in the grass there.
Yeah, I
I
always
also
end
ended
up
up
in
in
the
the
grass.
grass, but at a much faster rate. Like thousands of feet per minute.
All right, JTAC is rolling.
I
Sweet.
also ended up in the grass.
You're stuck in that grass, buddy. You might as well eject.
That's mud, not grass. It's green mud.
Fucking, you know the shit that they put in F1 tracks
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
to stop the cars?
Yep.
That's what it is.
Yep, absolutely.
Oh man.
There's a name for whatever that shit is. I forget what it is, though. But yeah, seems like a mature gentleman, and he's got, more than beginner qualities, so I think he's alright. I'm gonna fix this mission up a little bit more. I'm gonna give you commands, Ripper, for F10,
Okay.
and I'm gonna change the labels. I'm gonna hide shit on the map, like those everything on F10 because you could see it.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna hide everything and I'm gonna turn labels off. But it's pretty. I mean, if you can't fucking tell the difference between a fuel truck and a motherfucking Humvee, you're beat. That's like a dead giveaway.
Oh. I should fly then.
All right, who's hammering the first GBU?
I got it.
That's all, Ripper. I'm grabbing some food, guys. I'll be back later.
Later.
I will, most likely, I should be good for Israel at this point. I don't see why not. So
Nice.
if not before then, I'll see you then.
Alright.
Is that tonight?
Yeah,
Yep.
we're doing 11 tonight.
Oh, sick. What's your status right now, Ripper, as far as IP inbound or anything like that?
I'm getting altitude and I'm about to make my break back towards the target.
Your target is in the center of the runway.
Roger, Dodger. I make my turn back towards the field. Alright, Barm is armed, nose.
Target's lased.
Alright. This is the hardest part. I never know how fucking far away I need to be to drop the fucking barn.
You're pretty far away, honestly. As long as you're in like the general direction, it's gonna fucking track. As long as I can keep the laser on it on the A10 pod.
Right.
Yeah, I've given myself a full loadout of bombs and rockets, and
Right.
I'm looking at the weapons
Dropping in
stores
3,
page, and
2,
it's all red.
1. Bomb
You
away.
gotta reload your CD. Give me a second. Reload your fucking DMS page.
Bomb looks like it's tracking. Oh, what did you do?
Did it miss?
Yeah, it had it, and then right at the last second, it like split off. It looked like the laser moved.
God damn it.
You know how I reload the page?
Yes. Right MFD.
Yep.
Hold down the message button.
Voodoo says you're making me look bad, Granelli.
It's my fault.
I could tell because it's like as soon you'll see the video, it just like it makes a beeline off to the side.
It's because I fucking
Turn.
I was too close. I was too close to the target. Like the way the A10 laser pod works is that like you have point and area, and then you have like area
Yes.
L. It's like it won't let you laze.
Yeah.
It like the laser drops. So like I have to get more distance from the
Yeah.
targets.
Yeah.
Omi.
Yeah, I don't think I've got the message button. I think I've changed modes already. You know, from the initial.
Yeah, that doesn't. You should have it. It's on the right MFD. You should have targeting pod Maverick, CDU, and message on the bottom OSB buttons.
Sorry, did you get that?
Yeah, no, I heard what you were saying.
I didn't know if I'd pressed the button down properly.
Did you see it? I'll just press it and hold it, and it brings up.
No,
this
there is no message button.
MSG, nothing.
There's no MSG button. No.
Press the targeting pod button.
Alright, Rivers, turn it back into the target.
No, there's nothing there.
Alright, give me 10 seconds. Alright, turn them back myself.
And I was hoping we get to see Reaper tonight, but looks like something came up for him.
Alright, target is being lased. The faster we do this, the better.
Roger. Alright, Ripper is 10 seconds to drop. Okay. Dropping in 3, 2, 1. Weapon release. Oh, nope, never mind. Hold on. There it goes.
I got a good bead this time. I have no idea where it is, but we're on it.
Nope. That's a miss.
What?
It's way long of the airfield.
Mirage, do you want to go ahead of me on the runway?
No, you can go ahead.
I may have
I'm
been
just
too
trying
close.
to sort something out here, so I'm going to be a little bit. You may
Okay.
as well
Do you have any
pull
more?
ahead.
Nope.
Alright.
I'm gonna do my rockets and then I'll land.
Alright.
So Granelli, do you not know how to do this?
Well, what's strange, what do you have on your right MFCD?
Are we looking at the bottom?
Bottom.
Yeah. First one from left to right. It's TAD, DSMS, TGP.
Oh, for fuck's
etc.
sakes. Press coolie hat down short. They're backwards. You have the left screen on the right screen and the right screen on the left screen. The tab, the DS.
Yeah, I've got it. MSG, it's on the other side.
Yep. Hold it down
God damn it.
until display program comes up. Like
Yeah.
physically click and hold it. Then you should see load on the right.
Yeah.
Click load, it highlights, and then click where the message button was.
Okay.
It puts load back down on the bottom. Now press load.
Yeah, I've done it.
And for shits and giggles, just load all.
Yeah, I've selected load all.
After you do that, hold the load button down, select messages from the left side, and put it back. That's how you edit how you're, so like if you were a high roller, you could like change your button layout. If you had the fucking time or patience to do it every time you got in the plane.
What do you mean if I was a high roller?
Like if you were a baller, if you were too cool for school.
No, I mean, are you saying I'm not?
Well, I don't know. Are you changing the locations of your buttons now that you know how to do this?
I just did.
All right, so he's high roller.
High rollers. I'm going to change my name to high roller now.
Good, just in DCS. Change it to Nick Papagiorgio.
Why is that?
Do you know why, Ripper?
Yes.
Chevy chased his son from Vegas vacation. It's a movie.
It was his alter ego, his fake ID.
Fake ID was Nick Papagiorgio from Yuma. Oh my god, I'm gonna do that tonight later. Make my name fucking Nick Papagiorgio from Yuma. What time's BMS? 11?
Yep.
I mean, I really should get BMS because it's like $6.
Yep. I agree. We should. It is the best bang for the buck. Like it.
Yeah, you have to admit that it is a good game.
BMS, you enjoy it?
Yeah, very. Yeah, it's brilliant.
I did a campaign. We ran a campaign from April to September.
Yeah, which is like so much work to do in DCS.
You know, 5 days, 53 missions. Hi, Ripper just landed.
I forgot to turn off the safety on my bombs.
Jesus Christ.
Now you're starting to pull Ripper tricks.
And we're all winners.
Yeah.
Everybody gets a trophy for showing up tonight.
I hope my bombs don't have safeties on them.
Your bombs are safe.
No, I've now got Mark 84s and loads of rockets and Mark 80.
I mean, the units have the EPLRS on. Like, and the A10, there's literally a fucking green X through the friendly units. Like, shows you where it is.
Don't shoot the green axis.
Like, yeah, don't be an asshole.
If anyone comes out, I'm sitting on the runway.
Cavalletti, Springfield, 1-1. Request takeoff.
Fuck it, you only live once. Let me try some dumb bombs.
Request refueling. Request
Copy.
rearming.
Copy.
Chief, place the wheel chocks.
Copy.
Ripper, hit F6 a couple times.
Is this your blue bomb?
There's like 15 of them in the. I just dropped
Oh, shit.
everything as fast as I could.
Complete.
I didn't hit a single fucking thing.
I would say I'm not surprised, but no.
I'm not surprised, dude. The dumb bombs are fucking so hard. Rockets are one thing. Rockets are doable. And the P-51, the F-5, the Mirage, the A-10, just about anything that has rockets are doable. But Mark 82s, Mark 82 Snake Eyes, no CCIP is the bane of my existence.
Rearming complete. Wheel chocks are now in place.
If you're around tomorrow only, are you flying Friday, tomorrow, whatever?
Yeah, I'm
Mission?
definitely
Copy.
flying tomorrow.
Are you going to be around a
Ground
little
air
bit
supply
before
is now
that?
connected.
Yeah, sure.
I'm not working tomorrow, so I'm getting shitty right now, and I'm gonna
Yeah, I'm
be
taking
around
tomorrow
all
off
day
too.
tomorrow.
Yep.
So if you want to get together and hook up before that flight at 3, we'll get. I'm gonna fix this mission tonight that we're on right now, the Checkride, if you will. And we'll visit CCIP, CCRP bombing. Because
Yeah, that sounds great.
a GBU 38, or what is it?
Chief, apply ground air supply.
There's GPS guided bombs which are fire and forget. And then there's
JDAMs.
the laser
Yeah.
guns. The JDAMs are the best. So like once you know what you're like what you can use and be reliable online, you're better off. So like instead of taking a bunch of nonsense, like you load up 6 Mavericks, 3 on each wing online, because you know that's 6 guaranteed hits, whether it's AAA, tanks, bunkers, towers. Like it's a waste to fire a fucking Maverick at a watchtower, because if there's nothing else there, you might as well just shoot it with your
Ground air
guns.
supply is
But if
now
you have a
connected.
AAA unit and a tank and 2 unarmed vehicles and a watchtower, you're better off taking out the tank and the AA with the Mavericks and then going in with the guns,
Copy.
kind of a thing.
Yeah.
So,
Air is now
like
applied.
the JDAMs, the 38s, they're sick because you only need to use the targeting pod. You lock them up, you go to CCRP, you fly straight right over the fucking point. The little thing passes through the little circle, passes through the other circle, and you hit the pickle button and you hold it. And it fucking hits the target every time. But you can't do that in rapid succession with like a bunch of cluster where like you could fire 4 Mavericks at something from 6 miles to 2 miles if you're crawling. Like also keep in mind when you're flying into a target at full throttle or God only knows what we're doing, you can back off and drop your speed brakes and deploy flaps, whatever you got to do to slow the fuck down, and crawl at like 150 knots and shoot like and put autopilot on and rip like 4 Mavericks in like a minute and a half.
Yeah.
It's just all how you prep and going into it.
Yeah, so what kind of targets would you want to use Mavericks for then?
Mavericks are, because they're guaranteed hits, you use them for the most lethal. You have to analyze the situation. You have a tank, you have a AAA unit, you have a BTR, and you have an unarmed truck. your Mavericks are going to go for the AAA first because that has the most reach to get you. Then you would take out the tank. Then you would take out the BTR. Then you would do whatever you'd want to do. If you only had 6 targets or 4 targets to destroy, fuck it, fire all Mavericks at them. But if you have multiple targets across the map, like the roadblock mission or Under Siege or the helicopter rescue, you want to be selective. In what way? Let me
I just got it.
Oh my god!
I landed and stopped mid-runway, and then
there was a dust cloud 30 feet out from the jet wash.
Nice.
In the grass. That was sick. I wish I was faster on the screenshot.
That's not like you, Ripper.
I stopped mid-runway, refueled, rearmed, and then just took right off in the mid-runway instead of lining back up.
Taxiing back.
Or taxiing back, yeah.
Hilarious.
I figured I was more likely to die taxiing back than taking off.
More likely to get stuck in the grass taxiing back.
Alright, I have nothing but dumb bombs and 2 GBUs, so I'm ready to track GBUs again. Alright, GBUs are set up. I'm spacing, getting altitude.
My rockets are falling short of my targeting method by quite some way.
Omi, are you in the air in an A-10?
Yeah.
You have a target on your targeting pod?
I didn't fit the targeting pod.
For fuck's sakes.
Well, I'm just using dumb weapons.
No, I know.
Hey, Granelli, your buddy online's watching. You got anything to say to him?
You can give me a second.
Okay, I'm gonna try to go in for a dumb bomb first. Automated autism.
Autism soundboard. Did you see the picture I posted of him this morning at work?
No. Who did we lose? Oh, McCarter left. Okay. Is there anything special to drop a dumb bomb here in the F5?
You just gotta point it in the right direction.
I got 80 on the PIP.
So yeah, I think it's like 30 degrees, 35 degrees.
35 degrees down? Alright, let's see what happens.
Jesus Christ, you replied right after the message that he sent after I posted it. It's a picture of like a freaked out mannequin with eye makeup, and it says, "Hello, my name is Austin."
Online fiance heard and just shook her head.
Did she?
Yeah. Oh, but I'm way short. Oh, this thing has fucking this thing has a low drag chute on it or something?
Yeah, so that'll never hit.
Dude. Okay.
That's a guaranteed failure.
Alright, might as well drop the other one because it's fucking dumb. That's not what a snake eyes is. I know.
And I ran out of fuel and crashed my A-10, so now you're alone again.
Sweet.
Alright, fellas, I'm out of here. I gotta get some dinner. We haven't eaten yet.
Adios, Butch.
See you, man. Was fun.
Absolutely.
Are you flying around in your A10 at full thrust all the time?
Just now I was, yeah.
Oh, that one's a little bit closer. Oh. About damn close as I'm ever gonna get. That's all I gotta say. Alright. If I can lob a GBU at it and waste the head on it.
You know, on DCS, can you do things like attack bridges and missions for attacking bridges and trains and stuff like that?
Haven't figured it out yet, but I will try for you now.
Because like in BMS, we can like go and destroy a bridge and keep the enemy from crossing it. Or we can blow up like factories or
Yeah, because I've noticed
logistics.
that there's lots of railways around and they're prime targets for airstrikes, aren't they? And just the tracks themselves will be targets.
Oh, one was pretty close. The second one
Oh, I
missed.
see what you're saying. Like, yeah, the tracks, like taking out the tracks. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, disable.
I mean, you'd because obviously you use cluster bombs and things to take out runways, but you could also use the same tactics with the track, couldn't you?
How's it going, sailor?
Is that off Full Metal Jacket?
I have no idea where it's from.
That's from his artistic brain.
Because I've just
That's from us making fun of a guy that's no longer around.
Is that the same guy that set off the improvised explosives?
Well, technically, Spuds put it down, but Online was the one who shot it, that set it off.
What's that?
Alright, I'm landing. This is... Alright, what are you doing, Grinelli?
I'm on the ground in an F5 now.
Is anyone on the runway?
No, you're clear.
Okay. I've actually landed multiple times tonight without fucking up crashing in this F5.
Yep, and the chute looks good. Everything looks good.
I haven't blown a fucking tire. Oh, it looks like somebody shoot. I see. It's a guy standing in the middle of the, Can I run him over? I don't know whose pilot this is, but... I just ran over someone's pilot.
Springfield 1-1. Taxi to parking area.
That's on video. Somebody clipped that. Voodoo, can you type boom into my, into the chat?
What's on video?
Me running over a pilot.
Oh, I thought you were referring to me.
Yeah, just type,
flying into the
Voodoo,
ground
just
now.
type boom, one word altogether. It's not doing it. Aw, my boom replay isn't working. Dang it. Sorry about that. Boom is supposed to take a 40-second clip and then put it up on my stream, but apparently it is not working right now.
Grinelli, what's the BRU 42 LS pod?
It's a good question. BIU, what was it?
Today is the 28th.
So the the ALQ 184, that's the rubbish one, isn't it?
Oh, the BCM pods?
Yeah.
They don't work, I was told. You're better off with fucking 2 more 9s on the side of it.
Hey, Granule, what's the big bomb on your belly?
The what?
The big bomb on the belly of your plane?
It's CBU, I think.
Okay.
We're gonna find out in a second.
It looks like a fucking nuke. No. Okay. After today's mission, I get really fucking good at starting this motherfucker up.
Chief, connect ground air supply.
Copy.
It's away.
Ground air supply is now connected.
I don't know what that was.
It was like a cluster or something or other.
Request refueling. Request
Copy.
rearming.
Copy.
Oops. I don't know what shooter was trying to post, but he just got...
I think I dropped the bomb and flew into it. Look, blue player Stink Inc. hit allied player Stink Inc. with Mark 82. I hit myself with a Mark 82.
Refueling complete.
I've taken off without a lion in my nav.
I think it's set to only mods can post links right now.
Rearming complete.
Online just kicked his own friend from my stream.
What did he do that for?
On accident.
Chief, apply ground air supply.
Copy. Air is now applied.
I gotta look at my white spot to see. There's
Chief, connect ground air supply.
so shooter. You were ordnance in the military.
Copy.
Ground air supply is now connected.
Ah, EOD. Okay.
Chief, apply ground air supply.
Copy.
Air is now applied.
Ah, yeah.
Chief, disconnect ground air supply.
Copy.
All right, Ripper's
Ground air
rolling to
supply
take
is
off.
now disconnected. Cavalletti, Springfield 1-1. Request takeoff.
Green only owe me. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear
Yep.
you.
Okay, just making sure. I hadn't heard anybody in a minute, so I was like, I'm all alone. Granley, did I tell you that the new guy, Space, in the Discord, he is an F-15 maintainer? He's stationed at, is it Katana Air Force Base? Kadena Air Force Base in Japan?
I didn't know that.
Yeah. And the guy that was supposed to join us tonight, Reaper, he's a Global Hawk maintainer. Like, well, I say like online, but he's avionics instead of crew chief.
Oh, mine was a
That
crew
sounds
chief,
like an
right?
Yeah.
interesting job.
Online is, always love his global chicken. I'm waiting for him to spam something in my chat. Nice. Voodoo Rocket is in my Discord, or in my chat right now. He's also in the Discord. He just said he's was 8 years a helicopter crew chief. Omi, did I ever tell you about the British SAS guy we had in the group?
No, you didn't. Is he really a British SAS?
I have no idea. He said he was 14 years British. He was SAS. He flew one mission of BMS and his stuff messed up, and he rage quit the game, the wing, everything just disappeared. So I have no idea. I'll just he was like rudder pedals or something messed up, and so he like crashed right on takeoff in BMS and just.
Yeah, I personally don't think that SAS guys are in the business of telling people that they're SAS online.
Yeah.
I'm sure there are some, but you know, some people that want the notoriety, like. But
I have no idea.
I don't know. I'd personally be very skeptical.
I just thought it was really funny. I was like, can handle waterboarding, but you cannot handle video games. So. Hi, Granelli. I'm up and ready. Let me know when you're ready to laze.
Go dumb bomb first. Because I am not ready.
It's just kind of funny because you'll say that special forces are quiet professionals, but now you see all these special forces guys writing fucking books.
Yeah. Well, they're only human at the end of the day, aren't they?
Yeah. God damn it. I grabbed the same fucking bomb. Oh, here goes nothing. I'll drop fucking both of them.
Which ones?
The fucking Mark 82s with the fucking drag chutes, or...
Oh.
I just hit reload and I didn't think to fucking change it. Oh, that's way short.
Oh shit, this is the fastest I've ever gotten an A-10 in the air.
Yeah. Yeah, like the Vietnam guys, special forces guys, want to say a lot of shit about what they did. That's actually a mission I'm working on, Granelli.
What's that, sir?
The Unsung mod. I'm going to do a Vietnam Special Forces mission where we go out and hunting for a Viet Cong colonel. Be cool to do on that map as well. Some like counter snipers. Hunting enemy snipers.
Yeah, that's legit.
Alright, River 1 is on station and ready. Orbiting.
Alright.
I'm anchored south of Kobuleti.
Was Bebop or Rocksteady the hog? It was Bebop. Bebop's,
I think he was Bebop, yeah.
Bebop's rolling. I mean, I think I literally got in the air fucking in like 2 minutes under 2:30.
Nice. Well, it's different, say, telling special forces stories to just random strangers and people you know. So, like, I got a buddy that was in the IDF, and it took me a long time before he would fucking tell me any of his shit from Israel.
Has he told you his stories now then?
Not all of them, but he told me a couple. There's still a couple he keeps, but he said he'll tell me over a beer. So I'm gonna have to get my ass to California so I can hear some war stories.
Granelli, I've locked up a target with my TGP.
Okay.
Yeah, so how do I drop bombs on them?
What bombs do you have selected?
I've got 5 CBU-87s.
You're going to locate the target, TMS up short to make it your SPI, and then you're gonna sensor mode the CCRP.
How do I change sensor mode?
M for master mode switch. I'm almost there, Ripper.
Yeah, I'm not getting those. I'm not getting CCRP indication.
Hey Voodoo, can you post that link in our Discord public for me? Thank you.
Yeah, it just says ARM on the HUD.
It says ARM on the HUD.
Yeah, ARM.
Are the weapons hot?
I love the F5's fucking guns. The fucking flaps, the doors come open.
Yeah, especially if you have the D10 in the trigger.
Yep.
Bring up your kneeboard real quick.
I don't think that key's bound for some reason.
Shift K. Yeah.
Yeah, it did
or-
work. Sorry,
Hey,
I was pressing Shift L. Yeah, I've got that up.
did the laser code say 1688?
Ah, damn it, Granelli.
What's the problem?
I'm gonna say I feel like a certain streamer right now.
Oh.
I'm not gonna name any names.
Good news is I'm slewing up a target right now.
Sweet. Yes, Chili, if you're watching, I'm talking about you.
You close?
Yeah. I got the space thing. I can turn in on the target whenever you're ready.
Alright, we're gonna turn in simultaneously here.
Okay.
I'm not gonna have a lot of time. Keep it lazy. Where the fuck are you? Okay, I see. Alright, yeah, start turning in.
Alright, breaking in 3, 2, 1, break. Target ready?
Yep.
Alright. One bomb away. Actually, I just fucking dropped both my bombs.
One of them tracking?
Yep. They both look to be... Yeah, they're both tracking. This container's about to get fucked. There you go. Damn it. I didn't realize I had the freaking, both of the knobs selected.
Did the second one hit yet?
They both hit like a few seconds apart.
Alright. Alright, so proof of concept.
Yep.
Do you know what CADC not ready means?
Does not sound familiar.
I've got on my MFDs. I've got two big yellow boxes that say CADC not ready.
I might have broken something.
Yeah, I think I have. Yeah. I couldn't go into CCIP or CCRP mode for some reason. I don't think there was anything broken then, no.
Hi guys, I am off. I gotta relax a little bit before the flight tonight.
Alright. See you later.
Yep. Good flight, guys. Y'all take it easy.
See ya.
Hi guys, that's it for the stream. Thanks for hanging out with us. Like I said, the new guy looks cool. So, we're be on at 11 p.m. Eastern. We're doing some flights in BMS Israel. So hopefully in October we're gonna start our campaign then. So we're doing a little training exercises there. So back in a few hours.